Hello students, welcome to SGTNs. Today we are going to start exercise 10.1. In the previous video, I have explained to you the introduction, theorem 10.1, theorem 10.2, what is tangent, what is secant. Having watched that, now let's begin exercise 10.1. अब सबसे पहले पूछा है how many tangents can a circle have? तो अगर आपके पास एक सर्कल है, सर्कल में तो इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट्स होते हैं, यू ऑल नो, और हर पॉइंट से एक टेंजेंट बन सकता है. इट मीन्स दैट अ सर्कल कैन हैव इनफाइनाइट टेंजेंट. द फर्स्ट आंसर इज इनफाइनाइट. देन वी बिगिन द फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. अ टेंजेंट टू अ सर्कल इंटरसेक्ट्स इट इन डैश पॉइंट. टेंजेंट हमेशा सर्कल को सिर्फ एक ही पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट करता है, सो द आंसर इज 1. A line intersecting the circle in 2 points is called a dash. अगर कोई लाइन सर्कल को 2 पॉइंट्स पे इंटरसेक्ट करती है, so such a line is called a secant. Secant. A circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. Okay sir. Suppose ये एक सर्कल है डियर और यहाँ एक टेंजेंट. तो इस टेंजेंट के पैरेलल how many other tangents we can make? The answer is 1. Means total a circle can have only 2 parallel tangent, not more than that. So the answer is 2. The common point of a tangent to the circle and the circle is called dash. It means कि tangent हमेशा circle को कहाँ intersect करता है? What is the common point between circle and tangent? The answer is point of contact. Right? So this simple question 1, question 2 we complete. Now let's begin with question 3. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center O at point Q so that OQ is 12 cm. We need to find the length PQ. A tangent PQ at point P of a circle. So let's make it. The tangent PQ at point P of the circle, radius 5 cm, meets a line passing through O at Q. So here is a line passing through O at Q. OQ is 12 cm and we have to find PQ. So OP is perpendicular to PQ according to our theorem first, that is 10.1. Now in triangle OPQ, let us apply Pythagoras theorem. So you will have OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. So 12 square equal to 5 square plus PQ square. So 144 equal to 25 plus PQ square. So PQ square is 144 minus 25. So PQ square is 119. Square को हटा दो. So PQ is square root of 119. So what is PQ? The value of PQ is square root of 119 centimeter. And this is your option D. Have a look. Option D. Now coming to the last fourth sum, draw a circle and 2 lines. So first I draw a circle and 2 lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and other is a secant. Right, so say for example, this is my given line AB. AB is my given line. I have to draw 2 other lines. One of them should be a secant. So PQ is a secant and the other line should be a tangent. Right, so I'll draw from here. So line DE is a tangent. So in short, मैंने एक circle बनाया है and 2 lines, one is tangent, one is secant, and both are parallel to my given line. So we just have to draw it. Right? So students, this is a very simple exercise 10.1 that we have completed. Generally very less or nothing is asked from this exercise. It is just for practice purpose. So do focus more on the next exercise coming up, that is exercise 10.2. Yes students, now let's begin exercise 10.2. From a point Q, the length of tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. We need to find the radius of the circle. From a point Q, so let's make a circle and take a point Q outside the circle. So from a point Q, the length of tangent, so assume this to be the length of tangent, is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. And we need to find the radius of the circle. So it's very clear that in triangle OPQ, angle P is 90. The reason is theorem 10.1, because in theorem 10.1 we have studied that radius drawn through point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. So applying Pythagoras theorem, angle P is 90. So OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. OQ is 25, OP we don't know, and PQ is 24. Right? So 625 and 24 square is 576. So OP square is 625 minus 576, that is 49, and 49 is a square of 7. So hence the radius of the given circle is 7 centimeter. Look at the option. Option is A. So that's your first sum. Moving on to the second MCQ. Now in the second MCQ, the figure is given to you. TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O. And angle POQ is 110. We have to find angle PTQ. Okay, now students, this is very simple sum. Radius and tangent, इन दोनों के बीच में एंगल इज 90. रेडियस और टेंजेंट यहाँ पे भी एंगल 90. सो 110 प्लस 90 इज 200. 200 प्लस 90 इज 290. इन तीनों का टोटल 290. द सम ऑफ ऑल द थ्री एंगल्स इज 290. सो द फोर्थ एंगल will be 360 minus 290 because this is a quadrilateral. And 360 minus 290, you will get 70. I will just show you in my notebook. So the first way of finding angle PTQ is 360 minus 110 minus 90 minus 90. That comes to 70. The second way that you should remember is the angle between the two radius and the angle formed between the two tangents are always supplementary. The sum of the angles between the two radius and the sum of the angles between the two tangents are always supplementary. So POQ 110 is given. So if you want to find PTQ, you need to subtract 110 from 180 and the answer will be 70. So this is how you will solve the second sum. Moving on to third. If the tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to dash. So what we need to do is we need to make two tangents from P. So let me do it. So here are the two tangents that I am making from P. One is PA, other is PB. Center is given O. Now the tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree. I repeat, tangents are inclined at an angle of 80 degree. And we need to find out what we need to find out. We need to find out angle POA. POA, this one. Right students? So it's very simple that PO is the bisector of angle AOB. तो अगर आप पहले AOB ढूंढ ले और AOB को हाफ करेंगे ना तो आपको मिल जाएगा POA. तो जस्ट नाउ आई एक्सप्लेन्ड यू दैट एंगल बिटवीन टू रेडियस एंड एंगल बिटवीन टू टेंजेंट्स, इन दोनों का टोटल होता है 180. दे आर सप्लीमेंट्री. AOB we don't know. APB is 80. So obviously AOB will be 180 minus 80, that is 100. ठीक है. अभी जो OP है ना, ये एंगल AOB का बाइसेक्टर है. OP इज बाइसेक्टर ऑफ एंगल AOB. मतलब वो एंगल AOB को दो इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता है. राइट. सो एंगल POA will be half of 100, that is 50, and this is your option A. Please check. Option A, 50. In sum number 4, prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of diameter of a circle are parallel. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of diameter of circle are parallel. So we have to prove that these two tangents are parallel. PQ is a tangent drawn from the end A and ST is a tangent drawn from the end B. We need to prove that PQ is parallel to ST. Fine. So let's start this very simple sum. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to remember theorem 10.1. Now according to theorem 10.1, radius is perpendicular to tangent. Look at OA. OA is the radius, PQ is a tangent. So OA perpendicular to PQ, and at the same time OB perpendicular to ST. Reason I will mention theorem 10.1. Going further, now because of that angle PAO is 90 degree and angle OBT is also 90 degree. So angle PAO, now instead of PAO you can even say PAB. So angle PAB is 90 degree and angle OBT, अब OBT को आप ABT भी बोल सकते हैं. So angle ABT is also 90 degree. But students, you look at these two angles, angle PAB and angle ABT. These two angles are interior alternate angles formed between two lines PQ and ST, right? But angle PAB and angle ABT form a pair of equal alternate interior angles. Now students, whenever alternate interior angles are equal, it always means that वो जिन दो लाइंस के बीच में है they are parallel, right? So these two interior alternate angles are between PQ and ST. So what does it mean? It means interior alternate angles are equal, and that means that the lines are parallel. Therefore PQ is parallel to ST. Here we complete this short sum. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. So these two angles are 90. But these two angles form alternate interior angles. And alternate interior angles are equal. That means the lines are parallel. So here is a very short sum. Sum number 4. Now moving further, we come on to sum number 5. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. We need to prove that the perpendicular, हमें prove करना है the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent passes through the center. And how you will do it? Let's begin. So first of all, let's take a circle. So this is a circle with center O and PQ is a tangent. DE is the perpendicular. DE is perpendicular to PQ and we need to prove that DE passes through O. I repeat, we have to prove that DE passes through O and DE is perpendicular to PQ. So students, we will prove this by taking contradiction, as we need to prove that the perpendicular DE passes through O. Let's take the contradiction. I mean, let us suppose that DE does not pass through O. Let DE does not pass through O and it passes through O dash. So students, this is a contradiction that I have taken. Let us assume that DE passes through O dash और वो O से pass नहीं हो रहा. Let us take O here and let DE passes through O dash. Okay, this is our supposition. And we will prove that our supposition is wrong. Right? Now let's go further. Now see, DE is perpendicular to PQ, correct? Hence, we can say that angle DEQ is 90 degree. I repeat, DE is perpendicular to PQ. So we can say that angle O dash EQ is 90 degree. Angle O dash EQ is 90 degree as DE is perpendicular to PQ. Also, if I join OE, then what is OE? OE is a radius and PQ is a tangent. The radius drawn through point of contact is always perpendicular to tangent. Matlab OE is perpendicular to PQ. So why is OE perpendicular to PQ? According to theorem 10.1. And hence I can say that angle OEQ is 90 degree. Right? So students, angle OEQ, ये रहा angle OEQ, ये पूरा, this is 90 degree, and angle O dash EQ, this is also 90 degree. Isn't it very strange? Right? So angle O dash EQ, ये एंगल भी 90 डिग्री है और एंगल OEQ is also 90 डिग्री. अब स्टूडेंट्स, जब भी हमारे पास एक लाइन होती है और लाइन पे कोई भी एक पॉइंट होता है, सो फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट यू कैन मेक ओनली वन परपेंडिकुलर इन वन हाफ प्लेन. ऊपर के प्लेन में आप सिर्फ एक ही परपेंडिकुलर बना सकते हो फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट, बट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट वी आर एबल टू मेक टू परपेंडिकुलर्स. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. हाँ, ये कब पॉसिबल हो सकता है? when O dash E and OE, when O dash E and OE coincide. मतलब जब O dash E और OE दोनों एक ही लाइन हो, then and then this is possible. Correct students? So it is possible only if OE and O dash E coincide. So if OE and O dash E they both coincide, then it will mean that O and O dash are one and the same point. And because O and O dash are one and the same point, और हमने suppose किया that DE passes through O dash. DE passes through O dash and O dash is equal to O. Hence we prove that DE passes through O. So students, a very simple sum which we need to prove by contradiction. Right? So here we complete sum number 5. Moving on to sum number 6, which is a very simple sum based on Pythagoras theorem. So according to question 6, the length of tangents from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. The length of tangent from a point A. So here let me make a circle and let us take a point A. Now the length of the tangent, so this is the length of the tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center. A का जो distance है from the center is 5 cm and the length of tangent is given 4 cm. And we need to find out the radius of the circle. Isn't it easy, students? Now here you will find that OB is the radius and AB is a tangent. So OB is perpendicular to AB. You need to mention according to theorem 10.1. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle OBA. So in triangle OBA, angle B is 90 applying Pythagoras theorem, OA square equal to OB square plus AB square. Now please look at OA. How much is OA? 5. OB I don't know, and AB is 4. So 5 square is 25. So 25 is OB. Look students, OB is radius. तो OB को मैं R ले रहा हूँ. 4 square is 16. So 25 minus 16 is equal to R square. R square equal to 9. So R equal to 3. Hence, the radius of the circle is 3 centimeter. So students, this can be a 1 mark question in the exam where you need to find radius, and if you are lucky, it may also be asked in 2 marks. Let's go further. Coming to yet another simple sum, sum number 7. Two concentric circles are of radius 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Students, concentric याद है? Concentric मतलब दो circles having the same center. I repeat, two circles having the same center but different radius. तो एक का radius है 3 centimeter and the radius of the next a bigger circle is 5 centimeter. So 3 centimeter and 5 centimeter are the radius of two circles. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. तो larger circle, in the larger circle we have to make a chord. Suppose the chord is AB and suppose it intersects the smaller circle at M, and we have to find the length of the chord AB. AB is a chord of larger circle, right? So let's begin. So AB is a chord of larger circle. So AB is a chord of larger circle which intersects the inner circle at M. Students, अगर आप inner circle को देखो तो inner circle को AB सिर्फ एक ही point पे intersect कर रहा है. So for the inner circle, AB is a tangent. What is AB? It is a tangent for the inner circle. Okay, now because AB is a tangent for the inner circle and OM is the radius, so according to the first theorem, theorem 10.1, OM is perpendicular to AB. So OM perpendicular to AB, right? According to theorem 10.1. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle OMB. So let's go on. In triangle OMB, angle M is 90. So OB square is equal to OM square plus MB square. So OB is 5, OM is 3, MB we need to find out. So 25 equal to 9 plus MB square. So 25 minus 9 is equal to MB square. So MB square is 16 and so MB equal to 4. Okay. Now students, in 9th standard you must have studied that the perpendicular drawn from the center bisects the chord. So because OM is perpendicular to AB, hence we can say that M is the midpoint of AB. I repeat, M क्या है? M AB का midpoint है. तो अगर MB 4 है तो tell me AB क्या होगा? So AB will be equal to double of MB. Correct? Because M is the midpoint, so AB equal to double of MB. So double of MB, that is double of 4, that is 8 centimeter. So the required length of chord AB is 8 centimeter. So here we complete this particular sum. Now this sum is asked very often in the exams where we are given two concentric circles and we need to find the length of the chord of larger circle which touches the inner circle. Fine students. So now we begin with sum number 8, which is a prove that type of sum. Now in sum number 8, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Now what is the meaning of circumscribe? You know, it means that the four sides of the quadrilateral, the circle intersects each and every side AB, BC and CD and DA of a quadrilateral at 4 distinct points. So that is what we call circumscribe. And we need to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. बहुत easy and a very important question. Let's begin. So the same diagram which is there in the textbook I have drawn, data and to prove. Now we will begin with the second theorem, that is theorem 11.2, and the statement is length of tangent drawn from external point are equal. Length of tangent drawn from external point are equal. So if I use this theorem in this particular figure, then I will get, first I'll start with A. So A is the external point. So AP, this is the length of tangent, is equal to AS. So AP is equal to AS. So I'll give this as equation 1. In the same way, if I start from B, then BP equal to BQ. Let us write it that as equation 2. Similarly, CQ equal to CR and DR equal to DS. So CQ is equal to CR and DR is equal to DS. Right? So AP equal to AS, BP is equal to BQ, and then we have CR is equal to CQ. Students, keep in mind that when you write this, तो देखो AP और BP को ऐड करने से AB मिलता है, तो ट्राई करना AP और BP दोनों इक्वल टू के एक ही साइड पे होने चाहिए, या राइट पे या लेफ्ट पे. तो देखो यहाँ पे AP और BP दोनों लेफ्ट साइड पे हैं. इन द सेम वे BQ और CQ भी एक ही साइड पे होने चाहिए, या राइट या लेफ्ट, लेकिन यहाँ मैंने अलग अलग साइड पे रखे, तो इसको चेंज कर दो, CQ CR. So BQ and CQ should be on the same side. Correct? In the same way, CR and DR should be on the same side. DR is this side, CR is this side. That is also not valid. So यहाँ पे DR ले लेते हैं और यहाँ DS ले लेते हैं. बात तो एक ही हुई ना. अब चेक करो, AP इक्वल टू AS, यस. BP इक्वल टू BQ, BP इक्वल टू BQ, CQ इक्वल टू CR, okay, और DR equal to DS. Now let us add 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you add 1, 2, 3, 4, you get AP plus BP plus CR plus DR is equal to AS plus DS plus BQ plus CQ. So what you get, AP plus BP is AB. Just see the figure. AP plus BP is AB. Then CQ plus BQ is BC. CR plus DR, that is DC. And AS plus DS, that is AD. Okay? Hence, we prove that AD plus BC is equal to AB plus CD. That's what we have to prove. Just see, AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. So this is a very short sum number 8, where we have to use theorem number 10.2. मतलब length of tangent drawn from external point are equal. Correct, students? So here we complete the second video of this chapter, circles. The third video will cover sum number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So right now, kindly practice this 8 sums very well. Till then, bye-bye.